The Hawaii Warriors volleyball skills will get tested early and often as they open their season against 3 of the top teams in the nation. K5, the home team, presents the 17th annual Outrigger Hotels Volleyball Invitational. Tonight, the 5th-ranked Hawaii Warriors get their season started with a contest against the 14th-rated Cardinals of Ball State. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to a brand new season here at the Stan Sheriff Center. It's Ball State, the Cardinals from the state of Indiana, against Hawaii, the Warriors. Warriors come in ranked 5th, and Ball State ranked 14th. I'm Jim Leahy, along with Ryan Suji. Ryan, you have seen Hawaii transform themselves from last year's team, in which at times they were very, very good, and at other times they were not, into this year's team. What do you think? What have you seen?
Well, first of all, glad to be working alongside you again and looking forward to this season. But, you know, I think that there's a lot of excitement about this 2011 Warrior volleyball squad. You look at the success the team had last year, making it all the way to the 2nd round of the MPSF playoffs. I think there's a core group, a great nucleus of players returning this year. We can expect to see a lot of Nate Zemniak, Joshua Walker, Jonas Umlauf, Stephen Hunt. Those are the key components that head coach Charlie Wade feels will help lead this team into the postseason play and beyond.
When you look at the opponent tonight, and they're from the state of Indiana, they're from the Midwestern Volleyball League, or they have a real way of getting in there with the best in the country and playing well, and that's Ball State. Ball State will give you a game, and Ball State comes in here. They are one of the few teams in the country that are not in the top 10, especially in opening tournaments at the start of season. But tonight they come in with a team that they have some height, they have some, I think, talent, and they could give Hawaii a very good game. But when you look at both of these teams, when you analyze them, Hawaii has to be considered the favorite.
Yeah, and definitely you have 2 All-Americans on your squad like Walker and Umlauf. It's hard to stop those 2. And there's also a few question marks that head coach Joe Walton has about his team, and that will take us right into our Kaiser Permanente keys to the match. Live well, be well, and thrive. For Ball State, it's all about the ball control. I talked to the coach before the match, and he said in order for us to stay with this Hawaii team, we have to pass the first contact well. So that means serve, receive, and free balls. They need to make sure that they can control the first ball, have ball control so that they can run the middles and exploit Hawaii's new middles. And that's Hawaii's keys, is the men in the middle for Hawaii. Hawaii lost both Steven Gerges and Matt Dragon Ross into graduation last year, and we'll be looking at Shane Welsh, the freshman from Florida, as well as Brennan Dyer to fill the gaping holes left by the Hawaii middles, who did such a fantastic job for Hawaii last year.
Biggest change in men's volleyball, no more 30-point games. Everything is to 25. That'll speed up the action a little bit, and Hawaii will have to fit right in there. We'll get things started when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Leilani Barbershop Show.
Starting lineups are sponsored by Hawaiian Tel Federal Credit Union, where membership is open to all island residents. Hele mai, you belong. For Ball State, Lee Meyer is one outside hitter. Greg Herseg is another. The third is Dominic Spandavecchio. The middle blockers, J.D. Gasparovich, Anders Nelson. The setter is Graham McIlvain, and the libero is Tommy Rouse. Ball State is coached by Joel Walton in his 13th year. He is assisted by Kevin Furnish. For the University of Hawaii, this is the way that they will begin the season. The outside hitters Stephen Hunt, Joshua Walker, and Jonas Umlauf. The middle blockers are Shane Welch, Brennan Dyer, and Nate Zemyak. And the libero is Nick Castello. They are coached by Charlie Wade in his second year. We'll be back with the opening serve. Series record is sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. Over 62 years of Kama'ana hospitality. Hawaii leads the series 10-2. That's the all-time series. And in this particular tournament, they are out in front 8-2. They've not been able to squander any losses to Ball State. So we're about ready to get underway. They are going to introduce the Hawaii starting lineup. Ball State has a very good front line. And of course, you look at the setter of Ball State, and he is very inexperienced because he's only a freshman. McElvain is out of Hinsdale, Illinois, but he is a player. This health report is sponsored by HMSA, working for a healthier Hawaii. Ball State Cardinals, all players are healthy, and the same thing for Hawaii. The officials for tonight: Bert Fuller is up on the pedestal, Dan Hironaka on the floor, linesman Greg Detweiler, and Dean Tamura. There you see Dean. And Greg Detweiler, who keeps growing his hair out even though he doesn't want to.
Well, as the Warriors take the court for the first time, we're introduced to some new faces for Hawaii, including the new libero, Nick Castello. The libero taking over Rick Cervantes' spot, who led UH and left UH with a ton of records under his belt. Did Cervantes. Castello, a transfer from Irvine Valley College, originally from Assets High School, but played at Marino. Looking to see if he can help contribute to the Hawaii serve receive in this his first season as a Warrior.
He's got a big responsibility, that's for sure.
It's great to see a local player from Hawaii on the court for the University of Hawaii. Something that Hawaii lacked last season on the court, starting player. So great to see a local guy getting a shot and a chance to wear the green and white. There's the other new addition is Shane Welch. We talked about him at the top of the broadcast, being asked to fill the spots left by Stephen Gerges as well as Matt Rawson. So we'll see our first shot of Shane Welch here in the early goings of this match.
Graham McElvain will serve for Ball State. And so we are underway on this opening night. McElvain puts it right into the net. Service error, 1-0 Hawaii. Nate Zemyak will go back to serve, and Nate, for all of last year, he was called upon to really be one of those fantastic servers to keep Hawaii in the match. He serves here, gets it in. That ball is in the air by Rouse. That ball hit over, coming over is Umlauf. That ball hit over nicely by Hersing. And we're tied at 1. Umlauf is okay, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks good. He hit that ball right, Hersing hit that ball right past Umlauf down the line. Nate Zemyak able to get his hand on it. Fortunately, the ball goes out of bounds and Umlauf goes diving into the signage.
Spadavecchio serving. That ball dug up by Walker. Walker hits it cross court. That will be returned. Rouse feeding. And again, that ball goes off the hands of Hersing with the serve. And Hawaii cannot handle it, and it is 2-1. So Hersing really with a very good start in the opening moments. Spadavecchio again. Walker. Walker gets that ball back from Zemyak, and we're tied at 2.
And we see our first shot of Nick Castillo with a great pass on the money off the jump serve to Zemyak, who sets the ball back to Walker, who redeems it after a miss hit in the prior play. We'll see Walker and his newly improved jump serve.
Walker serving. Long. If Walker had trouble last year, it was in keeping the ball in.
And that's definitely one thing that Hawaii coaches have been working on, is for Walker as well as the rest of the Warriors to be a little bit more consistent from behind the service line.
Kasparovic serving, waiting for it. Zemyak goes outside to Stephen Hunt. And Stephen Hunt just blisters the ball.
And if you notice right away, Hawaii's new offense a lot faster than what we saw last year. That tempo set outside right to Stephen Hunt, right where he likes it. The junior from Canada picking up his first kill.
That ball hit over, good dig by Zemyak off the serve or off the hit by Nelson. And then coming back is Ball State. And Nelson able to get the point.
And Nelson, one of the key leaders for this Ball State squad. The 2010 NYVA second team selection.
Hersig serving. That ball hit over by Dyer. Dyer, and as you mentioned, very quickly, that ball came to Dyer.
One of the things about Dyer is he will be a very great offensive weapon for this team. The one thing that Hawaii coaches want to see more out of him is his blocking. He's undersized in the middle, but a great jumper and has a great arm swing.
Umlauf serving. Ball hit over and down by Meyer, Lee Meyer. So Ball State responding very well to the Hawaii hits. I believe 5-4, just underway. Meyer will again serve, 6'8", senior from Cincinnati, went to Moeller High School. Dug up by Walker, Zemyak, Umlauf. That's dug up nicely there by Rouse. Ball blocked back. And hit by Dyer. Excellent playing by Hawaii that time, contributing for Hawaii.
Now, Dyer may not have been a starter last year, but a lot of experience from this senior middle blocker who's actually moved positions a bit. Again, very offensive. We'll see a lot of Brennan Dyer throughout the season.
Hunt contributing on that last. And Hunt now serving. That's a step out and a big hit by Nelson. Anders Nelson from St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin.
And you don't traditionally see a lot of this step-out move in the men's game. We see it a lot with the women's, but Nelson shows that he can hit that step-out move with the best of them.
Serving is Nelson. Umlauf knocks over Nelson, but the ball's still in play. That ball is hit by Hersig. And another kill for Hersig. That's his third of this first set.
Well, Jonas Umlauf is hitting some bombs down the line, and Ball State just pops it up. Hersig hitting it past the Hawaii triple block.
Nelson the serve. Ball State leading by 2. That's off the tape. Walker. Boy, Walker. That's a knockout shot.
Joshua Walker with a tremendous hit with one blocker up, and if Hawaii can pass like this all season long, they'll have a lot of success. See how fast that set goes outside to Walker. The Ball State middle blocker unable to get outside.
Welsh comes into the front row for Hawaii. Back set. That ball hit over by Sarcek. And a point for Ball State. McElvain. The serve now for Ball State. That ball is hit over by Welch. Spadavecchio. Hawaii trying to return it. There's a good block after the hit by Spadavecchio. Ball is hit over again by Hersig. Hersik is just unsolvable here. That's his 4th kill.
Well, Hersik doesn't have a great jump. He's not jumping out of the gym, but he has a great arm swing, hits low and in the seams. And that's where he's gotten 2 of his kills so far tonight, is in that Hawaii seams. Hawaii's just got to adjust and press over the net.
McElvey to serve for Ball State. They lead by 3 in the first set. Into the net, point for Hawaii off that service error. So Nate Zemjak will go back to serve now from Maribor, Slovenia. Had a tremendous season last year. Gets it in. That ball hit over by Gasparovic. There's Umlauf. Umlauf getting that ball by Gasparovic in that front row and getting the point. So Hawaii now has come back, and they now trail by 1.
You see the numbers on Umlauf from last season, actually led the MPSF league in kills per set. Great out-of-system hitter, as we just saw in that last play with Walker setting up Umlauf.
In the air by Meyer. That ball hit again. That is in. That is in by Hersik. Somebody's got to examine Hersik.
Yeah, this is a great hit with, again, an out-of-system play. Hersik, the lefty, actually goes outside of Jonas Umlauf's right hand.
Spadavecchio serving. The ball hit over nicely that time by Welsh, Shane Welsh from Coral Springs, Florida for Hawaii. He is the newcomer.
Well, Welsh picks up his first kill as a Warrior. Sure, one of many that we will see throughout his tenure here at the University of Hawaii.
Serving is Walker. That's chased down by Spadavecchio, but into the net.
Meyer trying to hit that ball crossbody back down the line. Unfortunately, waited a little bit too long and hit that into the net. Credit Josh Walker as well for a tremendous serve. We'll see if he can keep this ball in play.
So we are tied at 10. Walker gets it in. That ball is dug up by Spadavecchio and hit over by Meyer. Great save by Zemjak. Walker, that's blocked back. Save by Walker. Those cross court. Stephen Hunt. That's blocked. Diving dig that time by Rouse. Ball comes back over. Umlauf. Zemjak. And hitting cross court and in for Hawaii is Stephen Hunt.
Well, great defense by Hawaii. As we see here, the shot off the block, and Nate Zemjak with a diving one-arm save. And then Zemjak tempos that ball, and Stephen Hunt hits high and over the block into the deep corner for Ball State. Great exchange that time for the University of Hawaii.
Hawaii now leading 11-10.
Coach Wade calls Stephen Hunt one of the most improved players from last season. Not only is he physically stronger and a better player, but just emotionally much more stable and looks to be a leader on this year's team.
And that is saying something. That's important to say that. Walker serves, dug up by Meyer. Ball goes off the Hawaii block, and guess who? Again, it's Hersik. Greg Hersik from Lakewood, Ohio.
Great story on Hersik. He actually was recruited within 1 weekend. He was already picked to go to another school, and in a weekend he changed his mind and decided that he was going to go to Ball State after being recruited at the Junior Olympics. So really 1 week he thought he was going somewhere, and the next weekend he changed his mind and ended up at Ball State.
Service error by Kasparovic. Serving for Hawaii will be Welsh. Took something off Rouse. That ball comes over, and it's going to be a point. It's going to be a point for Ball State. Hawaii a little off kilter that time.
Stephen Hunt got a little bit eager, thought this ball was an overpass, went up to swing, realized mid-swing that it was still on Ball State side of the net, and followed through into the net.
Surfing is Hersik. Into the net. He finally did something wrong.
Yeah, up until that point, Herstigs with 6 kills, hitting 750 so far. Really the go-to guy for Ball State.
Jonas Umlauf from Stadtbergen, Germany, serving. The ball dug up by Spadavecchio, comes over, and that's a point.
You see the setter here for Ball State. McIlvain, one of the players we want to keep an eye on. A true freshman coming in, playing in this kind of experience should be a great way to test his season early on.
Walker, not good contact that time. McIlvain chases it down. Spadavecchio gets it over. Almost a joust at the net, but coming in to finally clean things up for Hawaii is Umlauf.
Hawaii with a free ball opportunity, takes advantage of it, setting up Jonas Umlauf, picking up his first kill from behind the 3-meter line. 2 kills so far on the night for Jonas.
Very close match in this set. Hawaii leading 14-13. Stephen Hunt. That comes over, and a good save there by Ball State. Outside of Walker. Walker is blocked. They set him up. That was quick. That was everything that Hawaii really wanted in their offense, but waiting for them. Ball State's defense.
Well, McIlvain just shuts down the line on Walker. Little bit of a trap set, but great block that time for the freshman.
Serving is Nelson. Walker again. Tried to go over the double block, but hit it out. So now, as we pause, it is 15-14, Ball State with the lead in the first set. 76 leaderboard is sponsored by 76 Gasoline, provided in Hawaii by locally owned Mid-Pac Petroleum. 210 NCAA kill leaders. There you see Jonas Umlauf coming off 5.29 kills per set.
Also on that list, Brad Lawson, the young man from Iolani who really had a great championship match last season. We'll see him next weekend with the rest of the Stanford Cardinal.
Nelson will serve here. Andres Nelson. He's a senior at 6'9", serving for Ball State. Serves out.
Heads up play by Stephen Hunt that time to let that ball go out of bounds. You'll notice that whenever the team serving is in serving a float serve, Hawaii will be in a 2-man serve receive.
Dyer will serve for Hawaii. Brennan Dyer serves it long. Service error. Hawaii doesn't get any advantage there. And it is 16 for Ball State, 15 for Hawaii here in the first set. Serving is McIlvain. Dug up by Walker. Chase down Zemyak. Umlauf goes cross court. That will be returned. Umlauf again. And Umlauf hits it out. So Hawaii having trouble with their accuracy. And at 17-15, Ball State leading by 2. Serving again is McIlvain. Could have been an out ball. The ball blocked at the net. Welch didn't really get it over. That's 4 hits. Hawaii having deep troubles now on their side of the net, and they trail by 3. We'll pause along the network. Whenever you attend a University of Hawaii contest at the Stan Sheriff Center, you could win an upgrade from Bank of Hawaii for courtside seats. For more details on how to enter and win, visit the Stan Sheriff Center on game day.
See a couple of Rainbow Wahinis there in the house. Emily Hartong and her friends. Good to see the fans back here at the Stan Sheriff Center for the first game.
McIlvain to serve for Ball State. That's dug up by Hunt. Zemyak, Walker. And that goes off McIlvain.
Good, nice play. If Hawaii can be in system, which means if Hawaii can pass well and they're able to run that fast attack, Well, he's almost unstoppable. That time showing Joshua Walker hitting that ball down the line for the kill.
Zemjak to serve. 16 serving 18. Zemjak gets it in. That's dug up by Meyer. Comes over the net on an overpass. And just destroying the ball that time was Hawaii's Joshua Walker.
And Jim, you mentioned this earlier with Nate Zemjak, one of Hawaii's better servers from last season, continues this season with a great serve that forces the overpass for Joshua Walker.
17 serving 18. Zemjak serving again. Gets it in. Goes outside, and again Walker is there, this time with a block on Spadavecchio. So all of a sudden the momentum, and you know you always call volleyball a game of momentum. We're seeing an example of it right here. Ball State calls the timeout. The Jack Fact is sponsored by Jack in the Box, where you can get anything on the menu any time of day. Ball State, the Cardinals from Muncie, Indiana. 17,728 students. It was founded in 1918, and it's named after the inventor of the ball bottle or jar, the ball jar, to preserve fruits. Serving Zemjak. McElvain with the serve. Zemjak in the air for Zumya, but he just doesn't have the ability to really make contact yet. Hersek, that was an out ball. Comes back to Zumlov. Ball goes cross court. Costello able to save that one. Getting it over is Walker. Spadavecchio. That's blocked, and they say it went out.
Well, Hawaii coaches and players calling for the touch off the block. Great exchange that time between both teams. As we take a look on the replay, if we're able to see this touch off the block by Walker, Walker shuts down the line, and it looks, yeah, like it goes right off his back and even falls under the net. But both calls go against Hawaii.
19 serving 18. Spadavecchio serving. Outside it goes to Umlauf. That'll be returned by Ball State. Hersek gets it across. Good save by Walker. Umlauf. And that is saved by Rouse. But Hawaii will come away with the point.
Well, you can automatically see a lot of improvements by this Hawaii team within a year. You see a great defensive moves by Walker to stay on his feet and run down that ball, as well as some out-of-system sets by other players. Hawaii looking much improved this year.
Walker serves, dug up by Meyer. Hawaii with another chance. Goes to Umlauf, and Umlauf hit the antenna. Umlauf just having a tough time.
Well, they set a little bit wide for Umlauf. As you can see here, he's reaching for it. Not really a lot of options that time. Smarter hit might have been to go cross court. He tried to get the kill down the line.
Larry Rather has come in to serve now for Ball State. Puts it right into the net. So Gasparovic will come back into the game. And serving for Hawaii will be Shane Welsh. Gets it over. Rouse picks it up. Ball is put over by Meyer. That's a good save by Dyer. There's Umlauf. Umlauf again, and he's blocked again. This time blocked. And effectively by Nelson.
Well, we'll see how Umlauf responds to this. 3 kills, only hitting 0-0-0 so far. Ball State doing a nice job of slowing down the sophomore.
Herseg serving. Goes to Hunt, and Hunt able to get that ball off Rouse. So Hawaii comes back. They tie it at 21. Remember, men's volleyball this year, the sets are 25 points. They do not go to 30. So here's Umlauf. Umlauf trying to find the right situation so he can use his talents, and he has many great talents.
We see a substitution into the match. Sam Bascaro, the backup setter, coming in as a blocking sub right now for Nate Zimniak. Hawaii looking for one block.
Bascaro, a freshman from Santa Barbara, California. Serving his umlaut. Shank to the side. That's saved by Hersig. There's Walker. Bascaro. That ball went down the line and they called it out. Hit down the line by Umlauf, just inches. Umlauf got it all.
Tight call. We'll see if we can see from the replay if this ball is hit in. Impressive hit. Coach was blocking it, unable to see, but great set by Bascaro to come off the bench. He set a very nice ball to Umlauf.
22-21, crucial points here in the first set. Serving is Meyer for Ball State. Good serve, dug up by Hunt. Zemiak, Hunt, saved by Rouse. Ball is hit over by Spadavecchio, and that went off the block. So that's another point for Ball State. They're closing in on this first set. Hawaii calls a timeout. We will too. So Hawaii backed up against the wall in this first set, as they are behind 23-21. Ball State has been very tough from the beginning. There have been 6 ties in this first set and 3 lead changes. And currently enjoying the lead change is Ball State.
It's interesting to see what Hawaii decides to do coming out of this timeout. I think we would probably be seeing Joshua Walker coming out of the back row, or this ball going to Jonas Umlauf, both of whom are in the back row.
Meyer to serve. This is an important serve for Ball State. Gets it in, dug up by Walker. Zemiak goes cross court. Ball is hit over and down by Hunt. Hunt beat the double block that time of Nelson and McElvain.
Well, Stephen Hunt continues to have a great night for Hawaii. One of the few outside hitters for Hawaii in a positive hitting percentage. .429 right now for Stephen Hunt.
This becomes a very important serve for Hunt. 22 serving 23. Gets it in. Dug up by Rouse. Ball goes to Spadavecchio. That'll be returned by Hawaii. Umlauf. Blocked. Umlauf save. Walker. Good rolling dig by Meyer. Rouse goes all the way across court to get it over. Zemiak. Dyer. Great save by Spadavecchio. Spadavecchio just gets it over. Dyer with the save in the air. And a great save right there by Hawaii. That was Hunt. And the ball comes over and down. And another point for Ball State.
Well, give credit to Ball State for some tremendous defensive plays. Hawaii doing a nice job of hitting and covering their attackers. Unfortunately, Ball State playing better defense that time. Hawaii asking for some perspiration to be wiped off the floor. Hawaii with no timeouts right now, looking to slow down the momentum of the Cardinal.
Ball State has come to play. There are 3 teams in this particular tournament that are ranked in the top 10. The only team that's not at the present time is number 14 Ball State. So Hawaii needs to go to extra play to win this first set. This is set point for Ball State. They have played extremely well. They have been stingy. Their blocking has been superb. So as they're hitting in the air by Stephen Hunt. Zemiak, Umlauf, block. Stephen Hunt is there with the save. They go cross court Walker, and Walker is blocked, and Hawaii loses the first set 25-22. Credit Ball State. What a performance in the opening set. They were just ready, up and waiting, time after time after time.